What's up, everybody? I'm back.
All right, here's a prime example of a 30-plus-year-old black chick who wasted her 20s listening to the feminist rhetoric. Now she's sitting here wondering why less and less black women are seen in relationships.
This video is called The Supermarket Tells Me. You know, it doesn't take much to see that there's a problem in the so-called black community. You just have to look around. You know, Crystal Swirls, I watched some of her videos, and I swear she be saying some of the same stuff I be thinking. It's just amazing. She had mentioned, you know, every time you see a Hispanic woman, you see her with a man. That is completely true.
Because they didn't embrace the feminist ideology that told them to put their gender before their race and to distance themselves from their men. That's why Hispanic women are seen with their men.
Every time I go to Walmart, for years, I was just at Walmart the other day, it never fucking fails. It shows me the state of the so-called black race. Every woman is paired up with a man at Walmart when you go food shopping. The Hispanic woman, I have never seen a Hispanic woman without her fucking man. It's like a family thing going food shopping. And the white man with the white woman. You know, they're together.
Because you dumb broads allowed yourselves to be compromised in the 70s with the feminist movement. See, the white women, they wanted equality. The black woman took feminism to a different level and said, I don't need no man. Meanwhile, those white feminists, they went home to a patriarch after their burning their bra protests in front of the governor's mansion. They go home right to their male patriarch. Whereas you black chicks, you take feminism to the next level and you try to outdo these white chicks. and now, here you dumb broads are 30 plus. And nobody's fucking with you. You got no kids. Nobody want to fuck with you. You hit the wall. You wasted your prime 20 years believing that you can distance yourself from your men and that you can put your gender first and everything's going to be all right. Now these broads are 35, 38, 40. No prospects of any relationship. No man is looking for them because the black guys that are 30, 31, 35, 36, they looking for black chicks that are 20s. In their 20s, 25 and 27, they ain't trying to fuck with no millennial black bitch in her 30s. Man, it's a wrap. You should not have embraced that feminist ideology that your fucking aunts and them passed down to you. You listen to all that bullshit, and now you dumbass late millennials in your mid-30s are stuck. You bitches are going to be alone. All because you followed that backwards, dumb feminist shit your mom and them told you.
The Hispanic woman, the Asian woman, the Indian woman, the woman that I always see alone. If she has somebody, it's a friend, a girl, maybe a family member or sister. Never a man. Every now and again, but majority of the time, the black woman is always by her fucking self, including me, at the supermarket. But
because the reason for that is because the Hispanic, the Asian woman, their mothers did not tell them to be confrontational, uncooperative. Those Hispanic women that you see, they didn't hear their mothers talking about niggas ain't shit. They didn't hear their mothers saying that when they were younger. They saw their mother pick a good man. First off, the mother picked a decent, productive man. That's a construction worker, a blue-collar worker, a fucking car mechanic, a roofer. The Hispanic women, they pick blue-collar men. They're not stuck in some diva Beyonce world where they got to get the Gucci bag and live this Candyland fantasy world. No, these women are in reality. You dumb black broads hate yourself. You've been trying to replace the white woman for so long. You forgot your West African roots, you dumb bitch. When you embrace your West African black roots, your bell-peppered nose, your black West African skin, your black West African lips and your hair, you're going to see yourself do just as good as these Hispanic and Asian chicks. You know why? Because they embrace their roots. They embrace their fucking history. They embrace that shit. But you hoes have been steadily trying to seek white validation. You've been trying to distance yourself from your fucking men And it's all come to backfire on you millennial black bitches. And you're stupid. You should have watched those Gen X black bitches. Those bitches are suffering even more than you hoes. They in their late mid-40s. Alone and miserable. And now it's time for these millennial bitches. These millennial bitches that were born, I'm talking about the late millennials, not the early millennials. The late millennials were born in the early 80s, mid 80s to somewhat late 80s. Those are the late millennials. The millennials that are like 30 plus. These millennial chicks, man, 30 plus, you were in for a rude awakening. You wasted your 20s. You wasted your prime years fucking with Pookie and Ray Ray. Now you dumb broads are 30. But hey, you allowed that feminist rhetoric to run through your head. Niggas ain't shit, black man ain't shit. All that shit you tolerated in your 20s. And now, here you are. Your clock is ticking. No man's in sight. I'm telling you, you don't understand. The black dudes that are millennials in their mid-30s are not fucking with you millennial black bitches that are in your 30s. It's over. The only thing you're going to get is a guy in his 40s looking for a bitch in her 30s. The millennial black guys, again, in their 30s are not trying to fuck around with no millennial chicks in their 30s. These millennial black guys are fucking with millennial chicks in their 20s, man. Or Gen Z chicks that are in their 20s. So yeah, man, you millennial black chicks fucked it up for yourselves.
Hispanic woman, the Arab woman, the Indian woman, the white woman, they always got a man with them, and the men pay for them fucking groceries. Of
course, because again, they value family structure. They value the family structure.
So I just observed that, and that's how I was able to also tell there's a problem. There is a problem. The black woman is always by herself, or she got some kids with her.
The reason why is because instead of working to build solid, stable black families, during the 90s and the 80s, these black feminists, especially the college-educated black women, they passed down the marching orders to put your gender before your race. And now you have these feminists also basically encouraging these black chicks to be uncooperative. On top of that, these black women have weaponized the welfare system and the child support system against black men. Meanwhile, the Hispanic women came and used the welfare system to not only to replace these dumb black broads, but to triple their population and replace the entire black population. Again, Hispanics came here within 20 years and tripled their population by using welfare. But the black chick, she weaponized the welfare system, the child support system, against the black man. And now look what you got. Got the Dallas police, this Dallas police chief. Hispanics are trying to make a move to get her fired. These Hispanics are here to replace these dumb black broads. And here these broads are, embracing the feminist ideology, LGBT agenda, which basically distances herself from her men. And now she's complaining about why are black women alone. You bitches have dug your own grave, and now your chickens have come home to roost.
But everybody else got their man with them. Pay attention to that. Another thing, black man, you say you love us.
Now look at this crazy bitch. Go look at her channel. She's a bunch of anti-black bullshit, black male bullshit. And this is typical with these black bitches that hit 30 and don't got no fucking spouse. These are just retarded, crazy black bitches who basically have realized they hit the wall, they're not in their prime no more, and nobody's fucking with them, and they're just pissed off that they didn't get that black dude that got options. Bitch, I'm not fucking with you. No black man with a brain's gonna fuck with a bitch like you. And you can tell these bitches are fucking off. This bitch is off. If you listen to her videos, you're gonna see this bitch is off. She is. You can tell. And you know she fucking likes black guys so much to the point it's like she just wants your attention.
You said that in a comment. How could you love us when majority of black women are not married? You don't even marry us. You don't.
Look, you're not even fucking. Listen, you bitch. You're not even groomed to be married. Your fucking mothers are not even grooming you bitches to be married. You whores, listen. Don't even fucking bring that dumb shit up. You bitches.
Love us no fucking where? All these out of wedlock babies know you fuck us. That's what.
51% of black men are childless, according to the CDC. That is out of fucking, 12 million adult black men? That's about 6.57 million black men not responsible at all for none of you whores getting pregnant. Okay? Another 30% are married. When you boil this down, a small pool of 19% of black men are fucking these delusional, funky pussy bitches, and now that she wants to make it seem like all of us are responsible. Again, 51% of us are childless. And on top of that, you bitches are just throwing yourselves out there like you're sexual objects. You lead with your body. You fucking, every picture you take, you got your butt poked out. Because you know that's all you can fucking offer is sex. You can't fucking bond with no fucking man after that. You can't plan for a good, healthy family with structure because you don't want that, bitch. You don't want that. The only thing you can fucking put forth is your fucking body, because that's the only thing you can fucking put forth. You know, at this point, you know that this country got more foreign bitches in this country than ever before. And for you to actually try to fucking compete with them outside of sex is just laughable, because you created this fucking market for yourself to where you just gotta fucking put your body on display in order to get a man's attention. So of course you're gonna be put in that category of sex.
You do. You don't love us. You're not in love because you don't marry us. Only a few of you marry us. And if people were to actually get the real stats, you will find that a large percentage of these black women who are married are actually biracial women.
These self-hating look, more self-haters, man. These bitches hate themselves. Instead of embracing your West African identity and asserting your West African identity, you fucking want to dwell on other fucking people and shit. If you played your cards right, you would have those biracials wanting to fucking ride on your team, but you're dumb and you hate yourself. If you played your cards right, you would be ahead of this game, but you're stupid. And you can't fucking work with these delusional type of self-hating black broads. You dumb bitch.
Says that they're black on their birth certificates. They identify as black, but it doesn't change that they're biracial. That's who a large percentage of black men are marrying and choosing as well. The very few black men that even fucking get married. So, and a lot of biracial women are not being chosen either. They're getting fucked and left with babies too. They're not all becoming somebody's wife, not all of them. But yes, y'all, the supermarket tells me, this is a short video. Just go, next time you go to the supermarket, just observe how many black women are all alone and observe the other races of women.
Listen, you've done it to yourselves. People know this, and you should know it. Look, black women in the 70s decided, one, to put their gender before their race. Two, they decided they did not want a man in the house, and they did not want structure after the sexual liberation movement. This is your mom's generation, okay? Your aunt's generation. They know what the fuck transpired during that time period. You wanted to be sexually free. The only difference was the Asian woman, the white woman, and the Hispanic woman, in particular the Hispanic woman, they weaponized, they used the welfare system to improve their living condition and population, while the black women weaponized the welfare system and the child support system against the black man, basically keeping our population as a minority, discouraging the family unit to grow, and now look what you got. Now look what you got, and this is all self-inflicted. Like I said before, you can't really work around how the Democrat Party co-opted the black woman and made her decide that it's more important to put her gender before her race. And look what you got. It's what you see and what this bitch is complaining about. And you should have seen this shit coming. You allowed yourselves to be compromised, black women. Yes, you have. That's why this woman is complaining about what she's complaining about. You allowed yourselves to be compromised, and now when you go to the store, you see these families, you see these Hispanic families, you see these Asian families, these white families raising a happy home, raising a family. Meanwhile, you got this disgruntled, twisted, bitter-ass black bitches that picked the worst father for their kid because they just wanted free Section 8, free food stamps, and free health care. That's the mindset these black chicks are. These black chicks are trying to fight for the standard of beauty and colorism. That's their main priority. They're not concerned with producing boys that are going to be competitive against their Asian, white, and Hispanic counterparts when it comes to mathematics, when it comes to reading and writing. No, these single mothers are just having babies because they want housing. They want free sex. They want free food. That's why they're not having they're not having these kids because they want their black boys to grow up and be a competitor. Nah. These black bitches don't want that. These boys would challenge their matriarch if they did that. These black chicks are having these babies because they want free handouts that only in America you're going to get when you pop out a baby. But meanwhile, these Hispanic and Asian, they're having these babies and using the welfare system, but they're not weaponizing it against their men. And at the same time, they're going to triple their population, making you an extreme minority while you have having abortions. This is how stupid and dumb these black broads are. They've been bamboozled and played. Now here this bitch is in 2019 talking about what she sees at the supermarket, how she don't see black couples at the supermarket. Bitch, you should have knew this was going to be the outcome. Looking at the rhetoric these black feminists are spewing. What the fuck you going to expect when you talking about, I don't need no man, I'm independent? What's going to happen? You're going to get what you got. Now you're a laughing stock. Walking around all mad and shit without no fucking spouse. Then this is it's serious because a woman has a shelf life. Her clock is ticking. So between 18 and 30, she got to be able to pick that fucking man that's going to be there with her. If not, she is going to be in a war to hurt. And a lot of these bitches are starting to realize this shit in their 30s. Damn, I'm 32. I got no kid. I thought I was doing right. I went through my 20s. I didn't get pregnant, and now I'm 30, and my fucking shelf life is almost gone. And none of these dudes that I want are fucking with me. These bitches are going to be in a world of fucking hurt, and you deserve it, you bitch, because you went along with this feminist ideology in your 20s. You should have been trying to establish solid relationships with decent, productive black men in your age group back in your 20s. You should have been hooking up with those black plumbers, those black electricians, those black car mechanics. Yeah, those educated lames, you bitch. You should have been fucking with those guys in your 20s, establishing solid bonds with those guys. Nah, you were fucking around with Pookie and Lil Juju and Baby Tech-9. Wasted all your prime years, and now these bitches are mad because they see the writing on the wall. The writing's on the wall. Okay? It's a wrap. 30, 32, man, dudes ain't fucking around with you that are in their 30s. Guys in their 30s, again, are fucking with bitches in their 20s, man. So you millennial black chicks, man, hold this L. You were warned. You should not have been listening to your twisted, evil girlfriends that were black feminists. They were just gassing your head up, and your mother should have told you. Don't follow this feminist rhetoric, because anybody who looked at that shit from the 70s, you can see the women who followed that shit in the 70s today are suffering. They are alone. They're miserable bitches. And you should have took a cue from your aunt. Look at your aunts from that era, from the feminist movement era. They're all alone, miserable, fucked up somewhere. Why wouldn't you do the opposite? No, you bitches did the same dumb shit. It got the same dumb results. Man.
just observe them. And I have something else more to say in another video about this too. Something else I noticed that really bothered me.
Hey, listen, at the end of the day, I rather delusional broads like this go out and date outside their race. I can care less. But then she fucking contradicts her argument, because she, in one breath, she says that black guys are only marrying mulattoes, like, and then she fucking puts a little note on here and says black women are marrying interracially. Fine, but if you got a problem with black men marrying mulattoes, why would you fucking move on to then say you're going to fucking produce mulattoes, which is something you think is a problem? This is how delusional these broads are. First, she's mad that black guys are allegedly marrying mulattoes, and then she goes on to say that she's going to create a mulatto. It's like, these bitches are stupid. They're just stupid.
So yes, the supermarket tells me the state of the black family. Black women tell me, how did you know there was a problem? What do you notice when you go out with black women that you knew there was a problem going on?
Now look, listening to this woman, you know she is mentally unstable. You cannot raise a family with her, live a happy life with her. She's the kind of broad, I can already tell you, you'll be in bed chilling with her, going to sleep, and she'll be keeping you up all night talking to you about some crazy, dumb shit. We already know. Guys already know, man. Guys can tell what kind of bitch you're dealing with. And you know damn well long term, a dude of any race is not going to put up with a bitch with a mentality like this. But hey, it is what it is.
All right, so that's all.
Hey, man, not too much you can say for these types of broads. All you can do, man, all you can really do is, if you have your daughters, if you're a father, make sure you teach your daughter to love herself, embrace who she is. Also, man, a lot of these broads are on psychiatric medication. That's what you're going to realize. I swear by God, if you don't know this now, as a black man, when you start traveling around the country and you talking to these hoes, you're going to realize they have issues, mental health issues, and they're not going to tell you that they're on some psychiatric medication. But yeah, she's upset that these Hispanics and these Asians are able to be walking around with their partner, but black women aren't. Hey, get used to it. Get used to it. I mean, you hoes basically weaponize the feminist movement and all that shit against your men, and these are the consequences. Nowadays, you know, black chicks being a secretary are over, because when you have all these undocumented aliens here or Hispanics here, bilingual is going to be demanded. And whoever populates the city is basically going to have first picks on those types of jobs. Secretary jobs are going to demand, again, bilingual education. So, at the end of the day, like I said, these broads dug their own grave, and now they're realizing it. They're realizing it. But it's too late, because many of them are in their 30s. Now, if they just want to be somebody's sex slave or somebody's, one night stand or side piece, that's your business. I can care less. But, hey, this is why you Miss Lady, you don't see a lot of black relations at these Walmarts you're going to, wherever you go. Because you broads decided to put your gender before your race, and you think it's more important to try to replace the white woman's position, which will never happen, you dumb bitch. You won't. Until you accept being the standard of beauty in the eyes of black men, you ain't going to get nowhere. You ain't going to get nowhere. Because like I said earlier, America has far more foreign women in this country than ever before. And they're not going to skip over those foreign women and just put you on a pedestal, you dumb bitch, you stupid whore. They're not. There's so many foreigner bitches that you got to compete with, you whore. You don't even know. Yeah, you do know. That's why you're making these dumbass videos. But listen, man. Just start embracing your fucking West African identity, your roots. Just start embracing that shit and get off this feminist bullshit. I gotta go.